HeyUGuys, and we're here at the UK premiere of Breaking Dawn Part 1. We're on an 150-metre carpet, which is pretty big, and we're with thousands of Breaking Dawn fans, all waiting for the big three, Robert Pattinson, Kristen Stewart and Taylor Lautner, who hopefully we'll be having a chat with later. So let's see who we can find.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching HeyUGuys!
Do you ever get used to all these screams and people shouting your name? How does that feel for you?
It's funny when you get so used to people calling your name, you're just walking around like when someone says Rob, you don't even turn around, you're just like you just ignore it afterwards. But it's nice though to see, especially in London. I mean,
I was going to say, is it nice being back in London?
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, I never thought it'd be like this here, because even on the first movie, when I came back after shooting it, no one knew who I was still, and like now it's totally different.
Well, we can't wait to see the film.
Rob, what does it feel like to be leaving Edward behind?
I mean, I don't really know yet. I'm still like, I feel like I'm kind of 100% into it for the next 2 years at least. And then I'm doing other movies after this, everyone's always going to ask about Twilight, so I don't know how I feel about it yet. But I mean, not conscious, I mean, it's just sort of happening. I mean, I just do whatever I feel like doing, really. I don't really have any kind of plan.
If I could take one thing from Jacob, his loyalty. He really is the most loyal person out there, and I really respect that about him. Anybody else? How are you?
So now Twilight's come to an end, what's next for you?
You know, a break. A little bit of a break, a little bit of a rest, and yeah, possibly. And then I'll just look forward to choosing what's going to be next. Do we see him be happy? Of course. I mean, there's a little bit of sadness before he's happy, but he definitely is happy by the end of it.
And what are you not going to miss about this character?
Either the weather when we're filming, because it's always rainy and freezing, and I'm definitely going to enjoy keeping my clothes on, for sure.
And are you Team Edward or Team Jacob?
I'm neither. I'm Team Switzerland. I definitely can't choose. I think she couldn't have gone wrong either way.
Do you have to work out in the gym a bit more when you're doing these films?
Oh yeah, definitely. Now that I'm done, it's a lot nicer, but it requires a lot when I'm filming. Thank you guys.
Thank you, Kristen. If you could have any superpower, what would it be?
I have always wanted to fly,
Yeah.
so that would be my superpower.
Thank you.
Hi, Kristen. So this is a massive Bella film with some big scenes. Which one was the hardest and which one are you most proudest of?
It's funny, all the scenes that have all the hype around them, they were the most difficult, but at the same time, the best experience for me were had on the scenes that were so important to everyone, because they were so important to me, and usually I kill myself within a day of work. I just pull my hair out. I'm very neurotic. But for all of those key scenes, I was so clear. I was so relaxed, and like, I was so there. I was just like, I actually didn't have a plan, which is what was so amazing. Do you know what I mean? I was able to like clear my mind and just go. So yeah, it was fun.
Good job. Great job.
Thank you.
Do you ever get used to the screams and the phenomenon of these films?
Yeah, a little bit. It's weird to say that you can get used to something like that. It's funny, the energy that is thrown at you is so. I mean, at first it was very overwhelming, but now I can place myself in my body and understand that, like, to have a common love for something and share it on a level as vast as this doesn't happen to people. And it's why you do the job. Like, to have that with people that you work with is enough. So to have it with people that don't even have anything to do with you is pretty amazing.
And how are you finding the UK?
Thank you.
Really well, really cold, but goodness, look at these guys. They've been here, some of them, since 3 o'clock this morning. Bless them.
So, MyAnna, you went from doing a small British indie film with Kill List, and now you've gone on to doing one of the biggest films ever. How did that come about, and what's next for you?
Well, I was just about to go off to shoot Kill List, and I got told to send off an audition tape to the States for Twilight, and I thought, well, okay, but nobody will ever even see that. And then I went and started doing Kill List with Ben Wheatley, which was fantastic, and on set I got a call saying that I had got the part of Tanya Denali.
How did you celebrate?
I was actually on my own when I found out, so I did a really sort of ridiculous happy jig on my own, and I'm quite glad that nobody saw that jig because it wasn't very attractive. But yeah, I was blown away.
Brilliant. And you finish wrapping the last film, obviously released next year. What can we expect? Is it everything the fans are going to be hoping it is?
I think so. I mean, I'm a fan, and it definitely lived up to my expectations. So yeah, cross fingers, everyone else will agree.
Brilliant. And any other projects in the pipeline?
Well, I just finished a BBC series called White Heat, which will be out next year, and I'm currently filming another one called The Fuse, directed by Tom Green. Right, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Ready? So that concludes the Breaking Dawn Part 1 premiere. We managed to speak to Robert Pattinson, Taylor Lautner, and managed to get a smile out of Kristen Stewart. So I guess we'll see you again this time next year when the franchise concludes.